Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Pinoy Rebel once again. Today I'll be showing you how to service this car. It's a Citroen C1 1.0 3-cylinder engine. Today we will be changing the oil, spark plugs and the filters. Here we go. And the tools that we're using today is we need the jack stand, need this basin to catch the used oil, and I have these to make my job a little bit easier and quicker. I have this oil filter remover and just a helpful advanced tools, so everything is inside it. So yeah, and I will be showing you the oils and spark plugs that I'll be using.
A few moments later.
Right, if you see this, I have to put this leveling ramp because I just noticed it's the ground is actually not level. It's not level, so I have to do something to make it to drain the oil properly on a better way. So right now gonna be start jacking the car. It should be, if you see, there should be a jacking point in here, and that's where we're gonna put the jack. And right, it's gonna be more difficult to do this. Right, let's see. Sorry about that. There's a bit of I'm actually doing it on the side of the road. Right, if you see that, jack this car quickly, and for safety we're gonna have to put a we need to put a jack stand only in case you know. And for the safety of that, I have to put this, put it in there only in case. Oh, I don't think right, I'm gonna have to get back to you guys. Let me just sort this out properly. 2 seconds.
One eternity later.
Right, now I have jacked the car. I've done it like that. I put the jack stand in there for safety, and now I'm gonna show you underneath. Right, oh sorry about that. Right, if you see, don't know if you can see it properly, that's the oil filter, and underneath that, that's the sump plug. So this is what we're gonna have to do, remove to drain all the oil, and believe this is a 14mm. So right, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I hope you can see it if I do it like that. Don't know if you're able to see that properly while I'm doing it, but I hope you can. Right, sorry about that if not. So there. Right, first is this basin. Watch the oil. And that's the 14mm. There, see, yes, it is 14mm. Right, not that bit. Now we're gonna have to loosen up a bit. Here we go. Right, and touch it. It's still tight for some reason, but do it that way. It's like what I said, right guys, this is not a tutorial. This is just me doing it in my own way. Still tight, but take a bit of time. There you are. Alright, make sure to cut. We're gonna catch the oil properly. There you go. Don't know if you can see it raining now. And I forgot to tell you earlier that it's really handy to have at least one piece of microfiber cloth every time doing a car, or if every time you're doing your car. It's handy. At least you can clean it, especially if I'm holding oil. So this is the sump plug, and you can see that's the washer there, but looks, the last time I serviced my car, just changed the washer, so it still look brilliant. Okay, so that's draining. And for those people that don't know how to use this oil filter thing, this remover, so this one goes in there. Okay, so it goes in there, then you just need to put your socket in your thing in there, then you can loosen it up without no problem, without, you know, it's much easier to have. It's really handy to have this with you. Okay, so now we're gonna, while draining the oil, we're gonna do this a bit later. Once everything is drained properly, we're gonna go on the engine quickly and change the spark plugs.
A few moments later.
Okay, I made a bit of boo-boo there, so I don't know what happened to the my mobile phone. So anyway, this is the pan, the oil pan. Okay, and I have removed the sump plug there already, so if you can see there, it's the oil is already dripping. So it's, the sump plug is 14 millimeter, by the way. And yeah, just need to loosen it up, remove it, and let the oil drain. Then, and as you can see, that's the oil filter there. But I'm gonna have to do that later. So I'm gonna go to the engine and remove the change the three spark plugs first, and with that one I will show it to you. Right, sorry I haven't showed you how to remove the cover, but it's kind of easy to remove the cover anyway. If you see at the beginning of this video, there is, the cover is still intact in here, and all you have to do is to remove these, undo all these 4 clips. Then there's like a hose in here, and they have the 2 spring clips, so one of them, just undo it. Then same as this is the throttle body, by the way. That's the throttle body there, and what I have to do is to obviously press this to loosen it up. Then once you've done this and done that and undo all the 4 clips, you just need to pull it out up like that. Then you'll see this is the 3 coil packs. I have loosened them already as well, and this is 8 millimeters. Those are 8 millimeters. So if you loosen this, remove it, and underneath this is the spark plugs. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I always have a piece of cloth with me, and if every time I fix my car, and I'm gonna put this, it's quite handy to have this piece of cloth, so I have to put that in there only in case. You never know what's gonna drop on your throttle body, so just to protect it. This cloth is clean, by the way. Well, you see some oil in there, but it is, it's clean. So Right, so this is 8 millimeters, and this is what I'm gonna use. It's a spark plug remover. Underneath this is, if you see, there's a rubber inside it. I don't know if you can see it. So once you loosen this spark plug, that will hold this spark plug up while you pull this out. So it will hold this spark plug in there, in that hole. So yeah, so 8 millimeters. So that goes in there, loosen it up. Okay, so if you see, I'm gonna, it's like I said, I have loosened this up already. Take that off there, the bolt, and I don't need, so I don't know if some people will have to remove this, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just pull this out, and see there, there's this spark, that's the spark plug in there, inside it. So just need to put that in there. Okay, and get your ratchet, and you can actually loosen that. Okay, then remove it. So right, see, I'll try and show it to you how to do it with one hand, but it's gonna be difficult, but anyway, I hope I can do it. There you go. Oh, I have to use my left hand in that. See if I can do it. There you go. There you go. Yes. Okay. Right. Right, there we go. So basically, once you've done this, you're gonna have to do the same in that two spark plugs. So once I pull this out, I always straight away I always put the new one in and put this coil pack back, and that's cover the whole, the head, and you know, because I don't want anything that goes inside it. So that's what I'm doing. So I don't need to remove all of them, then put the spark plugs. So it takes, you know, it's like I said, we all have our own different way to do it, but mine is, before I pull this out, I'll make sure that prepare the spark plug ready, so it's there all prepared. So if you see, sorry about the noise because I'm doing it inside of the road. That's another delivery van. If you see there, okay, so that's my spark plug. That's hold, as I said, the rubber holds it. So right, and this one, let's see if I can do it in my one hand. Yeah, done it. That's the new one there. Okay, so what I'm doing is, two second, I always do it that way. So just put this spark plug fitted on the thing, on the hole of your socket, then hold the tip there, as you can see. Then before you do that, because it's much easier, then slowly do it, then you can tighten it up after that. So here we go. So this is one way I'm doing it, but I'll show you how to do the impact drill, small one. It's quicker if you use that, but this one, if you don't have those power tools, so you can use this as well. So it takes a little bit of time, but yes, it works. So this one, there is a don't tighten it, because I don't have proper tools to tighten this up as well. So I'm just, you know, making sure that it's not too tight and it's not too loose, because otherwise you can have a problem in the future. So there you are. Alright, so then that's the coil pack. Put the coil pack back, put it back in there, and put the bolt back. Tighten this up. Alright, tighten this up. And right, I haven't tightened it up properly, but I will do that a bit later. We'll do the checking once everything's done. So right, so basically I'm gonna do the same into this one. So like I said, this one has been loosened up. So there you are. Okay, so do the same on that one. Pull that out. There you are. And that's inside it is this spark plug. Okay, so put your tools in there and make sure to loosen it up a bit. Loosen it up. There you go. Yeah. It's difficult to do it in one hand, but yeah. Right. Leave. So let's take this up. If I can take this up. Oh. Bam. I'll do it in my hand. Easier. Or how to do this? You see that there? This can go in there, but I'm gonna have to use this extension one because this is a little bit yeah, a bit. There we go, a bit smaller. Now that can go in there now. It's like I said, this one to do it a bit quicker. Alright, there you are. It's quicker. Okay. So if you're on a rush, you can do that. See if you see, now you can pull it straight away. Alright, so it's a little bit handy to have this, but it's not a recommendation anyway. But yeah, you do as you go, whatever you're comfortable with. You know, that's the spark plug. So yeah, so this is the new one. If you see, that's the head there. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the new spark plug in here. I'm gonna change that, then I'll get back to you. Okay.
One eternity later.
Okay, now the new three spark plugs through the three new spark plugs are now in. Now this is all actually tightened properly as well now. So now you can put the cover back. This one, I'll put this cover back now. It's like as I said, I forgot to get a new one of this, but it's not the end of the world, so I can actually change that easily anyway without any problem at all. So right, as you see, it's like earlier, I said earlier, this is the clip that actually lock the one in here, and this hole in here should fit in that hole. Okay, you make sure that it's all fit in properly. And this one, that bit of plastic in there, that goes inside in this hole. Alright, so it's not a rocket science. You know, you can fit it easily, so without any problem. So see, I'm gonna put that on the middle or a bit on the top there, so that I can, if I push it down, that in there will go in this black holes really easy. So right, so see, it should be that position on this, it should be in this position. Right, so you won't get it wrong anyway, so it's kind of easy one. So if you see there, that one there, there, so now that one now is sitting there properly, and this one here, you see that hose there, okay, there you are. Now it's all in, and that one is all in as well, so you're gonna have to give it a push. There you are. Push properly. There you are. So you see it's all in now. Okay, so you give it a push. There you are. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but let's see. Let's take it off quickly. Let's sit that properly first. Make sure this one is sitting properly. Make sure that one is locked in there properly. There you are. Alright, now let's put this back. It's really difficult to do it with one hand, so I always do it with both hands, but at the moment I'm showing it to you how to do it. So push it. There you are. It's all in. Alright, that goes in properly, and push the lock. Push that. It's down in there. Make sure that it's all locked. You know, and this one as well. There we go. That's it. You see, that's it. It's now sitting down properly there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's sunny today. So now put all the lock. This clicks back. Yeah. So finish these spark plugs. So that's, make sure that's all fitted properly as well. That's fitted properly. Then now the engine oil has to go in that one. So normally this kind of engine, according to Google, when I googled it, it's between 3.1 to 3.2 liters. So I'm not really sure the exact measurement, but I always goes on that measurement. So 3.1 to 3.2. So right, if you see in here, right, the oil is not draining anymore. Okay, well, now we're gonna have to remove this and change it with the new one. Okay, so to put a new oil filter in, some of them are filling this up first with oil, either full or halfway through, or some of them just putting oil on a ring, because there's a ring in here, in there anyway, in here. The new, I'll show you later on the new oil filter. Then yeah, so for now we're gonna have to remove this, and let me just pull it down in there. Hope you can see it properly. Oops. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if you can see it properly. See it. Hope you can see it properly there. Right, there we go. So hope you see this properly. Right, let me just get my tools and we'll crack on. There we go. Alright, let's push this away a bit. Oh, 2 seconds. Right, see, it's very handy to have this. So clean that, then let's put this, push that back. Still draining a bit, but there you go. Alright, tighten this back. Not, don't do it too tight though, because you might break that. So as long as it's not leaking, you're alright. Anyway, we'll check for any leaks later on. So right now for the oil filter, it's really difficult if you don't have any like higher rump. So yeah. Oh, this is just okay. So now you see it did hold the oil filter already. So then you have to come on. Oh. Oh, here we go. That was a tight one, but not. Oh, don't know why it's so really tight now, but I only. Hey guys, starts raining now. I only tightened this last time with using my hand. So here we go. Yeah, it's kind of messy job, but hey, it's worth it. It's quite rewarding anyway. So yeah, you know. So, okay, let that drain for a while while we're preparing the new oil filter. And right, yeah, it's now draining. Right, the new oil filter is here. Don't know if you can see it properly, but let's hope, there you go. Hope you got proper view now. There. Right, so like I said, some people are just putting oil in there on this, on that rubber ring. Some people is filling this with oil up to, on the top. So some people are just filling oil only halfway through. So either way, so mine I always fill this with oil, but not fully full. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna put this in, then yeah, I'll show you. Then we're gonna fill up the engine with oil. All right, I'll get back to you. Alright, now you can see the new oil filter is already fitted. As I said, I filled it up with oil halfway or more than halfway through, but not full. Then on the O-ring that I showed you earlier, the rubber, that black rubber thing on the lip, put some oil into it. Then this has to be tightened by hands, by your hand only. Alright, don't tighten it up really tight, because you know, if you're gonna service it again, you're gonna have a problem removing it. So some plug has been tightened up properly as well, and this one is done. Now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna fill some oil in here. And yeah, and after that, all done, and should be, as I said, it's 3.1 to 3.2 or 3 liters, but you have a dipstick there. You can check it as you go, so you won't have a problem at all. Okay, so right, and that's what I'm gonna do now. Then after that, we're gonna start it, then check it for any leaks. Then hopefully there won't be leak later. But yeah, so yeah, and I'll get back to you once I filled it off. Okay. Right. Okay. So now I filled up the oil already. So that at least if you look in there, that's where it's not level properly, but this is more than 3. I put basically that's probably 3.1 or 3.2. Sorry, it's not, I don't know the exact measurement for that one, but yes, that's more than 3 liters anyway. So right, I checked the dipstick, and yeah, that is perfect measurement. And the old cap has been tightened, but before I check the dipstick, I have actually removed the jack there, if you notice it, to get the proper to check it properly, because you know the otherwise the other side is a bit higher than the other one. So right, it has to be at least level, or if you can put it on a level, properly level, that will be brilliant. But yeah, so now we're gonna start the engine and check for any leaks. Okay, start it. Alright, that sounds much better. And let's go underneath and check underneath. There's a thing in there. You see, that's the sump plug there, and that's the oil filter. So at the moment I can't see any leak, so we're gonna wait for a little bit longer, maybe for another minute. You never know. So yeah, so we're gonna do that and check it again. And by the way, last week I have changed the drop link as well there. So it's not a complicated job to change this, both sides. So yeah, so alright, there we go. So that's changed, if there's no leak, and yeah, you're done. So there we go. So basically it's not difficult to service this kind of engine. It's just a small engine, so you know it's not a rocket science. But yeah, if you want to learn, you can do it yourself. But my recommendation would be have a mechanic beside you, and while you're doing it, I think that's the best thing to move forward, to be honest. But yeah, alright, and you all guys have a lovely day and a lovely weekend, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.